I want to talk about the updates that I've done for my lineup spreadsheet. Um, if you've watched my previous videos, you can tell that I've changed them quite a bit. So let me just change this real quick. Main squad. There we go. So I've automated just about everything on this spreadsheet at this point, and I'm sure I'll make more changes down the road as I use this. I'll think of things that I wanted to do, but let's kick off. So as you know, I use the API data from MLB The Show. I download it and then parse it out, and I'm able to use the database of all the players and all their stats that MLB The Show puts out. And then I copy and paste, if I haven't explained this before, I copy and paste my inventory from the website and put in just the cards I have. Now I only have diamonds, but you can go, I could go theoretically all the way through all however many pages there are of cards that I have, which is a lot. But I've only copy and pasted diamonds. So when it comes time to building a team for either against the CPU or against doing a conquest map, my team can get limited because I'm only using diamonds. But that's okay because I know exactly what I want to do. So let's start out. So I'm looking at my 11th inning daily mission today, and it's tally 8 innings pitched with a Philadelphia Phillies pitcher in any Diamond Dynasty games. So what I can do is I can, right here, if you can see this right here, under my team, I can put Phillies. And you can see that over here, the team isn't rounded out. I'm missing a third baseman, I'm missing a relief pitcher, and I'm missing a closing pitcher. So we'll get into that later, but what I want to do right now is I want to say, okay, what starting pitchers do I have that are Philadelphia Phillies? So I can look over here, and I have them ranked by here. So my first starting pitcher is Zach Wheeler. And I have this card. These are only cards that I have, not every card in the show. So Zach Wheeler. So what I can do is I can go to my main squad team here, go over to my pitchers, find the pitcher that I want to replace. Now right now I have P5 all pitchers right now in my squad. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to look for Zach Wheeler. He's a 99 finest. So I go down here and there he is right there. All right, so now I'm set up to do this mission. Now you see how quick that was. If I didn't have the API data and the spreadsheet set up, I'd have to go to the show website and look through my inventory, put in the Phillies, put in a starting pitcher, and do all that stuff, and it would just take a lot of time. But you can see right here, it just took me a matter of seconds to find the starting pitcher that I want. Okay, so now I'm going to go back and I'm going to change this back to my main squad. And you can see it fills in with my lineup that I want to have. Now down here in the instructions, to use my spreadsheet, the first thing you do is you enter the team name. The second thing you do, if there's any missing players, and we saw that there were some when I put in the Phillies, you use squad override in the My Team. Now this is the squad override right in here, and I have instructions on how to do the squad override as well right here. And I'll get into that in a minute. Let me finish these directions. Then you set the batting order. The batting order is over here on column A, as you can see right here. And then you enter your bench players. Now, I didn't automate the bench players because they can be whoever you want. And I wanted the freedom. So all you have to do is put in their OVR, their overall number, and the player's name. And if you put it in right and it matches a card that you have, it'll come up with their statistics, both how they bat, their contact, their power, their fielding, their speed, and what team they're on. But not only that, you'll notice it isn't left-handed contact, right-handed contact, etc. It puts in the contact for the opposing pitcher that's over here. So Alec Mills of the Cubs, he throws right-handed. So these are all right-handed statistics for all of these players. It's right-handed. Okay, so then you put in the opposing team name. So you can say I have the Cubs. Let's change this. We can change this to the Dodgers. And you can see that everything comes up A.J. Pollock. And that's because I haven't put in the batting order for the Dodgers yet. That's something I still need to do. Let's go and change it to the Angels. All right, now you'll see there's an Angels lineup, and that's because I've played the Angels before and I put their batting order in. But if you look at the Angels pitcher, it still shows Alec Mills. Well, Alex Mills isn't an Angels pitcher, and that's why all this is blank. When you drop it down here, you can see the Angels pitchers. And when you start your game, it'll tell you who the starting pitcher is that you're going to go against. And you can either type in the name or you can drop it down and pick. So if I put in Kyle Tyler, he's a right-hander. And you can see all my stats filled in for the right-handed pitching stats. Let's see if we can find a left-hander. There we go. I got lucky the first time. Packy Naughton is a left-hander. And you can see the statistics changed because now this is their left-handed power. So that works really good, and it's excellent when you're on the fly. You go in, you start a CPU game, or you start a game against a conquest team, and now you have the lineup they're going to use for you, and you have your lineup that you want to use. If you want to change your lineup on the main squad I have over here, you can put whatever players you want in here, and as long as your input matches a card that you have, then those statistics will show up right here in the squad lineup. All right, let me talk about a little bit about more. So we covered squad lineup, bench players, batting order, the opposing team. We went into my team a little bit. We'll go into it more. The squad pitcher is here. So you can pick any pitcher you have, and it will put in either the right-handed or left-handed pitching or batting statistics for the team you're going to play. So you know when they come up, okay, Mike Trout, he's 109 contact for a right-hander because Nolan Ryan's a right-hander. He's 109 contact, 115 power. He has 83 speed and 42 steal. The fastest guy on their team is what he is. So if we were to put in, let's say let's think of a team I played, the Orioles. I think everybody plays the Orioles a lot. So as you can see now, Packy Naughton still shows as the pitcher, and you can see down here there's no statistics for Packy Naughton because he's not an Orioles pitcher. So let's put in an Orioles pitcher here, Dan Kremer, and you can see his batting statistics come up also. So on the Orioles lineup, Jorge Mateo, 99 speed, fastest guy on the team. Richie Martin, 87, second fastest person on the team. So you can see instantly, okay, who's going to steal? Who's a threat? Who's fast? Best batting, Cedric Mullins, 89 contact, 81 power. So you can look down the lineup and you can prepare for who you're going to be facing and how you're going to pitch. If you're going to walk someone, is the next guy going to have the power that you want to deal with? You'll know this ahead of time. You won't have to wait till they come up. All right, so let's get into this is the opposing bench. So let's get into my team a little bit more here. So I have the main squad, and as you can see, there's nothing populated in these sections over here because in main squad, I have my team set. Let's go over and let's change. Let's say I'm going to play my team. Say the 11th inning mission for the day is to be Pirates for 15 innings, which is pretty typical. So now you can see I populated all these Pirates except for a relief pitcher and a closing pitcher. So I can go over to my team, and there are no secondary positions for pitching. So what I can do is I can take my reliever and my closer from my squad, and I can stick them over into the squad override right here. And what that does is it fills it out. So now I have the relief pitcher and the closing pitcher populated here. I have my batting order here that I want, and I can change the batting order by changing it around here. Now I can go into the game, into manage squads, and I can form a squad with these players and get ready to go play. You don't have to sit there and sort through your inventory online. You don't have to sort through the available players and see, okay, what team does this guy play for, what team. This comes up automatically for you. And if you can see, it picks the highest ranking person here. Now, say you want, let's see, I had the other day, was it the Tigers? Let me see if it was the Tigers. It wasn't the Tigers. But you can see there's a lot of people missing here on the Tigers, so this might be a good thing to do. Let's take out Tyler Matzik and Raisel Iglesias because they could be overriding a relief and a closer for this team. And as it turns out, it was overriding a reliever, but not a closer. So look, we don't have a catcher here for the Tigers. So let's go over and look and see, are there any catchers that are secondary? And there is Eric Haas. But Eric Haas is playing left field. So as a secondary, I could put Eric Haas over here. He's a 90. And what is his series? I can look over here. He's a tops now. And we're looking at the Tigers. And his position, his normal position right here is he's a left fielder. Okay, so we'll put left field here. All right, and you can see it puts Eric Haas. Now the problem is he shows up twice. So we need to find another left fielder. So Miguel Cabrera, his secondary position is a left fielder. And he is not being used. He's a 99 and he's not being used. So let's go ahead and stick in Miguel Cabrera. He's a 99 and his card is a milestone. Tigers. And his normal position is first base. And you'll see it replaces Eric Haas with Miguel Cabrera, which is what we want. So now let's look at a second baseman for secondary, Jonathan Shoup. And he's not being used, so let's go ahead in second base. We'll put in Jonathan Shoup. And Jonathan Shoup is a 95. His card is a monthly awards. Tigers. And his normal position is first base. And boom, we have Jonathan Shoup at second base. Next, we have to look for a center fielder. Now, who do we have that's secondary center fielder? Robbie Grossman is right down there. So, and Robbie Grossman isn't being used at another position. So let's put in Robbie Grossman. And he is an 88. His card is a tops now. Tigers. And what's his normal position? Left field. Boom, we're done. Now, closing pitcher, we don't have secondaries for pitchers. So we're going to take Raisel Iglesias from my main squad. Unless you want to use somebody else, you can use whoever you want. It doesn't really matter as long as you have the card. Now when I go back over to my lineup, you'll see it's completely filled out. Their statistics are here for playing the Orioles, a right-hander, Dean Kremer. Let's see if we can find a left-hander. There we go, John Means, left-hander. You can see the statistics changed over in the squad lineup. So now you can go into the game, to the managed squad. You can build your team and you're ready to play. That took a matter of minutes. It was super easy and everything comes up automatically. Now, to get the opposing team lineup, what you do is you start a game. So let me go to the opposing team and I'm going to put in the Diamondbacks because I haven't put theirs in yet. Okay, and you can see everything comes up Andy Young with John Means as a pitcher. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in to single player, play, and I'm going to go to the Diamondbacks. Just find the Diamondbacks, Arizona Diamondbacks, there we go. And we're going to start a game. So, first off, I'm going to find out who my pitcher's going to be. I'll just pick anybody, it doesn't matter, because I'm not going to play the game. And my pitcher is going to be Madison Bumgarner. Boom. You can see it populates right there. All right, so let's skip. My batter comes up, score to setting, stats, box score, go over to the Arizona Diamondbacks. All right, so now let's go to live players, because this is where the database is for the opposing teams. And you can see the first one I have here, Diamondbacks, are not filled out. Yeah, I'm slowly going through. Now, I know 21's over, 22 is going to be starting, but with the lockout, I don't think these lineups are going to change all that much. And when they do, I'll just change this database, and it'll be fine. And when 22 comes out, I'll download the API, I'll download my inventory, and it'll all be updated accordingly. So let's look at Rojas is first. So we'll find Rojas, and he's the first batter. He's number 1. Then McCarthy, he's 2. And then Marte, 3. Kelly, 4. Varsho. Where's Varsho? Right there, I'm sitting on it. 5. All right, Ahmed. Where's Ahmed? Ahmed. There he is down there. 6. Smith. Even Smith is 7. And then Ellis is 8. Now you notice I don't do all 9 because I don't have the pitchers in here. I just have the hitters. And so now what I do is, or I said 8, but type 9, they're 8. So now what I do for everyone else that's not in the starting lineup, they're on the bench. So I start with 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Now when I scroll up, you'll see right here, these are the players and their batting order, and this is the batting order. So I can double check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. All right, so I have it set, I did it right, and I can go back to my lineup now, and there they are. There's the team lineup. Who's going to hit against Nolan Ryan? Now, if I change my pitcher to somebody else, who's my pitcher? DeGrom. So let's do Jacob DeGrom. And what is he's a starting pitcher, but what is his card? Mets, right? Let's look at Jacob DeGrom and find out what his card is. Let's go into the database here. We'll go down to Jacob DeGrom. Jacob DeGrom, here we go. 99 Mets. So it's a 2021 All-Star card is what it is. So I'll go back over into the lineup, and it's a 2021 All-Star. Let's make that a little wider. Okay, and the Mets, and so you see his stats populate, and all of the stats for the Diamondbacks lineup populates for a right-hander, which is Jacob DeGrom. And it's as easy as that. So when 2022 comes out and we're able to download the API from there, I'll be able to take this same spreadsheet and use it to have all this information at my hands. One of my buddies on Discord was talking about an event, and he had to just use silver pitchers. And I said, well, aren't there any silver pitchers with Outlier? And there is, but all I had to do was go through my database, sort it out, find out who the pitchers were that were 99 speed, that were silver, and then I just looked to see which ones had outlier, and I gave them the list for outlier. So it's as easy as that. So the API data is very handy, very good, and with this spreadsheet, you have all this information at your fingertips. Now, one of the last things I want to show you is when you're batting and you use a bench player, if I check a mark here, boom, it knocks him off. So I know automatically I've used this bench player, and I don't have to think about, okay, am I going to use him again when the time comes to hit for a pitcher. Now, this may be a moot point in 22 if they take out pitchers hitting and put in the DH, then that'll be a moot point. But nonetheless, you still will have a bench. So that's what I wanted to update. I just wanted to let everybody know that I'm still working on this, and this is a great project. It's been a fun project, and it's been one that's been a lot of just fun, just to bring it in and use it in my games. And anyway, that's it. That's the lineup spreadsheet, the portion of my spreadsheet that I have here using the API data. So go play baseball and have a good time.